Welcome to technical session. Today we will discuss on frequently asked question FAQs and where we left off yesterday, that is logical programs. And before starting our technical discussion, once again we will see that pattern, Capgemini pattern. Already it has been shown yesterday. Once again I would like to show you. Please practice this link. Okay. Just check this slide, written test. Okay, in written test we will have aptitude which contains the 32 questions, should be finished in 50 minutes. And second, B, essay writing, you need to write 300 words in 30 minutes. Second one, interview. In this interview you will have two rounds, one is technical round, second one is HR round. Next we will go in depth what are the topics will be covered in aptitude. That is, first one, profit and loss, ratios, linear equations, time and distance, time and work, permutations, combinations, probability, percentages, ages, averages, mensuration, linear equations, calendars, allegations and mixtures. Okay. In logical reasoning we will have data interpretation, data sufficiency, syllogism, non-verbal reasoning, coding and decoding, blood relations, flow chart, number series. In aptitude we will have data interpretation, data sufficiency, syllogism, non-verbal reasoning, coding and decoding, blood relations, flow chart, number series. These are the concepts will be covered in logical reasoning. It is a part of the aptitude. Just please go through this site APSSDC.APSSDC2.mooo.com/campuschamps. This is the link, and once you click on this one, it will be displayed one dialog box, that is user login page. It is redirected to login page, user ID and password. You need to enter your Aadhaar number and password also same. You need to enter your Aadhaar number and password also same, your Aadhaar number. And it is only browser compatibility is only Google Chrome. You need to open this link in Google Chrome only. Okay, you please practice all the papers in you will have, you can practice and you will get an idea. Okay, and right. So yesterday we I left off one program I gave you, but I hope you all tried that one, that is Armstrong number, whether the given number is Armstrong number or not. Okay, that we will do. There is it's a one of the interview questions. That is what is Armstrong number means? If I gave 153, okay, we need to calculate 1 cube plus 5 cube plus 3 cube. What is the 1 cube? That is 1. 5 cube means 125. 5 into 5 into 5. 3 into 3 into 3, that is 27. Okay, we will get 153. Given number and sum of the cubes are equal to the given number. This is called Armstrong number. So, we will write this logic. We will check whether the given number is Armstrong number or not. Okay. We have already seen that logic, how to extract the each digit, and we need to make the cubes. We need to make the cubes. Then add to some variable. At last we need to check whether the given number and derived number is equal or not. If it is equal, then we have to display the Armstrong number. If not, it is given number is not Armstrong number. Okay. First what we have to do, I will write the algorithm for this one. Later will convert into the program. First start. Start, step 1. In every algorithm we write start. Next, second one, we need to identify the variables, declare the variables, declare variable, variable declaration. Okay. Here I need one variable, that is I take integer n, next sum, next one reverse number or remainder, next one temporary variable. These are the variables 1, 2, 3, 4 I need. These are the variables. Next, initialize the variable with sum equal to 0, sum equal to 0. Initialize sum equal to 0. Why sum equal to 0? Yesterday I spoke to you that in multiplication we need to add 1. In summation means total, while we are doing the sum or anything, addition, we need to start with 0. We need to initialize with 0. It's in programmatically we need to write like that. If we don't initialize like this, we will already every variable will contain the garbage value in C and C++. In C and C++, every variable will contains garbage value. Default values are garbage value. Not necessary in Java, because there is one garbage collection will be there, automatically it will be deleted. So, but in C and C++, it must be given the one 0 here. We got one. Next we need to read one value, read one value. So, ask the user, to enter value, ask the user to enter value and store. And store right. So, means we here we are writing the printf and scanf in programmatically, just I am assuming. So, once we read the value in store in n, I am storing in the variable n is an integer variable. Next, once we read the value from the keyboard, next to what I have to do, store n value into temp. Okay, I am storing n value, given value into another temporary variable. Okay, because I am going to modify n value in this program. So, I am taking one copy. Next, it is successfully completed here. Next, use any loop, execute loop until n becomes, means given value becomes 0. Until n becomes 0. Next, step 7. Next, I am writing the logic here. Here I am writing the logic. Okay, extract extract each digit and store into variable, store into remainder variable, store into remainder variable, that is remainder equal to n percentile 10. That is the meaning of this one. Next, eighth. add each term to the each digit to variable sum. Variable sum. Okay, add each digit to variable sum means also do the cubes, sum of cubes of cube of remainder. Okay, that is sum equal to sum plus remainder cube. That is the meaning of this one. Next, step 9. Okay, modify n value. Modify n value. Display. Now check given value or compare given value and compare given value and sum. Okay. Next, display output. Stop. These are the algorithms for the Armstrong number or not. Okay. Now we will do this one in programmatically. So one step by step I will convert into the C program valid statements. First start. I hope you understood these are the steps are involved for Armstrong number or not. Okay. Armstrong number means sum of the cubes must be equal to the given number is called Armstrong number. Now we see here, now I am going to convert into the C valid statements. You just assume that we are going to convert from each step into C valid statement. How it will be converted? Now I am converting. Start declare variables. Okay. So include the header files. I am not writing here due to the space problem. I am not writing the header files. Hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h. Okay. I am just ignoring here. Just I am starting from the void main or int main. Void main. Main is a special user defined function and it is a keyword. It is not keyword. It is a special user defined function. Every C program starts with the main program. Execution start with main program. Next. Okay. Next, declare variables. Just I am declaring the variables. Next, the second statement is converted into the C valid statements. Just check. Declare variables n sum remainder temp. Okay, just I am removing this one simply. That is int I small letter int n sum remainder and temp, comma operator, because end of the statements indicates semicolon. Okay. Next, step 2 is finished. Now we are converting the step 3. Initialize sum equal to 0. Initialize sum equal to 0. Step 3, I am writing sum equal to 0. It's a variable, sum is a variable. Okay. Next, here ask user to enter value and store into n. Okay. Given value I am storing into n. Just I am removing step 4 and converting into C valid statement. C valid statement. Step 4 means printf enter any value, any number. Okay. So, once the value is entered, now we need to store into the scanf, means one variable. Okay. That is predefined function called is scanf. If it is a integer means %d, it is a format specifier ampersand n. Next, step 5, step 4 is finished. Now we are writing the step 5, store into temp, store into temp, store into temp. Temp equal to n. Okay. Next, execute loop until n becomes 0. Execute loop becomes until n becomes 0. So, here I forgot to write one statement here, that is step 9b. Okay. Repeat the same, repeat 6 to 9. Repeat 6 to 9 means it is the end of the loop, that indicates once the control comes here, again it goes to there. That is the meaning of this one. Next, step C, step 6, look here, execute loop exe means, just for shortcut I wrote here exe, execute loop until n becomes 0. Execute loop until n becomes 0 while n is not equal to 0, or n is greater than 0 also you can write, it's nothing wrong. Okay. Next, beginning of the while loop. Next, step 7, extract each digit and store into remainder, variable remainder. Extract each digit and store into variable remainder. Already this is we have written in the algorithm itself, that is remainder equal to n percentile 10. Remainder equal to n percentile 10. Okay. Next, add each digit to variable sum. Add each digit means sum of cubes. Sum of cubes. Now, how it will be written, you can understand here, that is sum equal to I am converting, add each digit, sum equal to sum plus remainder cube. How we will write in programmatical statement? Remainder cube means remainder into remainder into remainder, semicolon, okay. Adding each digits of the cubes of the given number and storing into the left hand side variable sum, okay. Hope you understood. Next we are going for step 9. Now we are going step 9, modify n value. Modify n value means n equal to n/10, n/10. Next step 9, modify next step, that is repeat 6 to 9, repeat step 6 to 9 means that is it, okay. This loop, this is the body of the loop that indicates, okay. We are writing these statements inside the body, while loop body, okay, right. We are going next step, that is compare given value with new value, means added remainder cubes of the given number. How do we compare? We know that comparison is possible. We can compare by using the if condition. If condition we have, that is if temp double equal to sum, okay. If it is true, we need to display, that is printf it is Armstrong number, okay. Else it is not Armstrong number, else printf it is not Armstrong number, stop. End of the program. This is start, this is stop, okay. This is a very simple logic. If you understand the algorithm, it becomes very simple to convert into the implementation coding, okay. This is the logic. If you remember this logic, no problem, okay. Same logic for C, C++, Java, nothing changes, same logic you can use. If you want to use C++, same logic, there is no changes, okay. Just we write here cout cin, that is it. Remaining are same. Wherever the printf is there, you have to write cout. Wherever scanf is there, it is replaced with cn, double greater than, that is it, okay. In case of Java, you have to write system.out.println, but this you need to write the classes, but the logic is the same, okay. Here we will see that how it will works. First these three variables, 4 variables, 1, 2, 3 variables are created here, 4 variables, that is n, I think it is visible, n. Next remainder, next temp, n, next sum, 4 variables are created somewhere in the memory. In which memory? RAM memory it will be created. But default values are garbage values. Default values are garbage values. Next, sum equal to 0. I am initializing the sum equal to 0. Garbage values is overwritten. 0 is stored. 0 is stored. Next, I am asking the user printf enter any number. Enter any number. Now we will see 153. 153. 153 is entered by the keyboard. This 153 is read from the keyboard and stored into variable n. Read and stored into variable n. Okay. Next, temp equal to n. I am taking one copy because n is going to be modified. N is going to be modified. I am copying this 153 into temp. N means here we know that we already stored, that is 153. 153 is stored into left hand side variable temp. This part is finished. Now, while n is not equal to 0, n means here 153 is not equal to 0, which is true, condition becomes true. Remainder equal to n percentile 10. Here n percentile 10 means 10 5 is 50. 3 is remainder. Okay, this is remainder and this is quotient. Okay, so remainder n percentile 10 means what? Remainder, that is 3. 3 is stored into remainder. 3 is stored into remainder. Okay, I am extracting each digit from left to right, right to left. Okay, 3. First I am extracting 3, next I am extracting 5, next I am extracting 1, 1. At last n becomes 0. That is my logic. Next, sum equal to sum plus remainder cube. Sum means what here? Sum means 0 plus remainder cube. Remainder cube means 3 into 3 into 3. That is 27. 27 is stored into sum. Okay. Next, n equal to n slash 10. N slash 10 means 15. Slash means quotient. Percentile means remainder. Okay. That is 15 is stored into n. 15 is stored into n. This old value is overwritten and 15 is stored. Okay. Next iteration, repeat the same thing. N is not equal to 0. Right now n is 15 is not equal to 0, which is true. Remainder equal to n percentile 10. Right now remainder is n means 15, percentile 10. Okay, 10 ones are 10, remainder is 5. Now the remainder is 5. 5 is stored into remainder. 5 is stored into remainder. 5 is stored into remainder. Sum equal to sum plus remainder cube. Sum means what here? 27 plus remainder cube. 5 into 5 into 5. 5 into 5 into 5. Okay. 27 plus 125. 27 plus 125. Okay. How much we will get? 152. 152. Okay. 152 is stored into sum. Next, n equal to n slash 10. N slash 10 means slash means this quotient, that is 1 is stored into n. 1 is stored into n. Next iteration, n slash n not equal to 0 means 1 is not equal to 0, which is true. Remainder equal to n percentile 10. N means what here? 1 percentile 10. 1 percentile 10. So we will get the remainder 1 here. So 1 is stored into remainder. 1 is stored into remainder. Next, sum equal to sum plus remainder cube. Sum means right now 152 plus 1 cube. Remainder means here remainder 1 into 1 into 1. 152 plus 1 into 1 into 1, that is 1. So result is 153. So 153 is stored into sum. 153 is stored into sum. Next, n equal to n slash 10. N equal to n slash 10, that is slash 10 means 0. 0 is stored into n. Next iteration, repeat the same steps. Next, control goes to the next iteration. N is not equal to 0. Right now n equal to 0. 0 not equal to 0 means which becomes false. Control comes out of the while loop. Control comes out of the while loop now. So if temp means we already stored, that is 153 double equal to sum 153, which is true. So printf, it is a Armstrong number. It is a Armstrong number. Okay, this is logic for the Armstrong number or not. Okay, now we will take one just 2 minutes. And another logic is also there, that is prime number or not. These are the frequently asked programs, that is prime number or not. Just look here, prime number or not. Prime number means it will be divisible by only 2 times. Prime number is divisible by only 2 times, then only it can be called prime number. For example, if you take 7 number, 7 is divisible by only 2 times, that is 1 and that number itself, 1 and that number itself, then it is called prime number. See, this is a logic for the prime number. Here also I am taking one 3 variables n, I and CTR, counter equal to 0. I am initializing counter equal to 0. First I am taking enter, I am asking the user enter any number. Okay, that number is stored into variable n. This is a logic for the prime number. If you write this logic also, say it's enough for you. If you write in the interview this logic also, just 3 steps, it's enough. They need the logic, okay, not the step by step. Okay, if you know the logic, you can write the, you can learn the syntax very simple. now this for loop will be execute how many times that given number. So once it is stored into the counter means how many times it is divisible. I am storing into one variable, that is counter, CTR. CTR plus plus means CTR equal to CTR plus 1. Here n percentile I means I am checking whether that how many times it is divisible of the given number. So printf, it is a prime number, else it is not a prime number. Okay, just look here, just I will explain on the board. First we are taking the three variables n, I, CTR. N, I, CTR and means counter. CTR plus plus means count CTR equal to CTR plus 1. That is the meaning of this one. It is a post increment operator. In shortcut we can write like this. Okay, initially I am storing the 0 to the counter because adding means default we need to write 0 that into that variable. So I am asking the user to enter one value, that is printf enter any number. Okay, I entered 7. 7 is red, just I am taking 3 number. 3 is also prime number, right? So 3 I am taking that, I entered the 3 number. 3 number is stored into variable n. Variable n. Okay. Next, coming to the loop, for I equal to 0, 0 less than or equal to n means here 3. Just I am in for loop I am talking about the for loop. Just this is the logic, right? I equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, I plus plus. If n percentile I double equal to 0, then counter equal to counter plus 1. This is the logic. Okay, I equal to 1. 1 is less than or equal to 3, which is true. Next, now the control comes to here, n percentile I, n here means 3, percentile I means 1, double equal to 0. Yes, it is true. It is divisible by 1. Okay, then control enters the body of the if condition. This is the body of the if condition. Okay, counter equal to counter plus 1. Initially it is 1, counter plus 1. Initially it is 1, that is added to the 1. So 0 plus 1, 1 is stored into counter. Next iteration, I plus plus, I is incremented by 1. Initially it was 1, that is 2. 2 less than or equal to n. Control becomes true. Next, now the control enters the body of the for loop. This total is the body of the for loop. If n percentile I, n means here 3, percentile I means what here 2, double equal to 0, which is false, means 2 is not divisible 3. So it is false. So this CTR plus plus is not executed, it becomes false. So again next iteration, I plus plus, I is incremented by 1, that is 3. 3 less than or equal to 3, which is true. Next, if n percentile I, n means 3, percentile I means 3. So, which is true? Which is true? Condition becomes true. Counter plus plus, CTR plus plus, counter is incremented by 1. That is, initially it was 1, now it becomes 2. Now it becomes 2, now the control comes out of the for loop because next iteration I plus plus, I becomes 4, 4 less than or equal to 3, which is false, control comes out of the for loop. Outside the for loop we are writing if condition that is, if counter double equal to 2 times, then only it is prime number. Okay. Now we are writing here printf, it is prime number, else printf, it is not a prime number. It is not a prime number. Okay. This is the logic for the prime number. Now we will see some FAQs, okay, which was asked in interviews. Frequently asked questions in technical round. So yesterday we had a discussion that what are the questions will be asked in technical round. That is, whatever you keep in your resume, those skills will be asked. They don't go beyond those technicals. You kept your skills in that resume. Just look here. These are the we gathered the FAQs. Okay, what is software? Very basic questions they have asked in previous, very frequently asked. That is, what is a software? Means it is a collection of the programs. Software means collection of programs is called software, and which perform a specific operation. That is the definition of the software. So you can copy these questions. Okay, what is software? Software means a computer instructions or data, anything that can be stored electronically is software. Okay, there is some differences are there, software and hardware. Hardware means storage devices and display devices, which are called hardware. Next, RAM, ROM, EPROM is on first class, means 2 days back. Okay, we discussed about the RAM and what is read only memory and what is EPROM. Okay, once again we will go through just a definition. RAM means it's a random access memory. It's a place in a computing device where the operating system, applications, programs and data will be stored. Not only in system, if you are using the smart mobiles also, once you switch on your mobile, okay, all the applications means it may be Twitter and Facebook, whatever you download from the Play Store or default apps will be resides in the RAM. Okay, because execution starts in the RAM only. Okay, that is, once you switch off your mobile, okay, all the data will be lost. Okay. Just read this one. Random access memory is a place in computing device where the operating system, application, programs and data in current use are kept, so they can be quickly reached by the device's processor. Okay, meanwhile, if you get any questions also, you can call this number which is scrolling. I think our technical team will scroll the questions numbers. Okay, you can ask the questions also. Okay, after the break, we'll give one break. After the break, you can ask the questions regarding the technical round, and you can ask that these technical C language, Java, if you have any doubts also. I am ready to clarify your doubts and your queries. Just look here, RAM is much faster to read from and write to other kinds of storage in a computer, such as hard disk drive, solid state drive, SSDC, or optical drive. Data remains in RAM as long as the computer is running. Okay, once you are switched on the mobile or system, all the applications will be stored into the RAM. Okay, if you are if you are running this device or system, the data remains in the RAM. That is the meaning of that statement. When the computer is turned off, okay, when your device is switched off, okay, RAM, all the data, all the applications will be lost, but no problem, the data and application will resides in the your hard disk. When the computer restart or turns again, the OS, operating system, will load, okay, wherever you that hard disk from into the your RAM. Okay, that is the job of the operating system will do. That operating system will take care. Okay, in Android mobile, Android will take care. Android is the operating system. Okay, in Windows operating system, all operating system, that is the job of the operating system. Once you switch on your device, that operating system will loads into that RAM. 1 second. Next, read only memory, ROM, RAM. Once data has been written onto RAM chip, it cannot be removed and it can be only be read only memory. That name is itself tells us. RAM is also called as the main memory. I think you are aware of that one. Read only memory retains its contents even when the computer is switched off. That is the contrast between the RAM and ROM. Okay, when the as soon as the system or device is switched off, all the data is going to be lost. But whereas in the read only memory, it remains the same. That content, the data remains permanently, because it is read only memory, stores permanently, whereas in the RAM is only temporary. So, our concepts also, please store in your memory, but do not store in your RAM. Means once the class is completed, I think you will lost, because you are storing in your RAM. Next, RAM is referred to as being non-volatile, whereas RAM is volatile. Okay, a variation of a RAM is a program read only memory. Next, another term is also there, EPROM, and EPROM stands rarely erasable programmable read only memory. Is a type of memory chip that retains its data when the power supply is switched off. And computer memory that can retrieve, store data after power supply has been turned off and back is on, called non-volatile. Next question is, what is operating system? These are the frequently asked questions now we are discussing. What is OS? What is OS? Operating system is also a software. Okay, it is not a hardware, it is a software. It runs on a computer. Every computer should have operating system. to execute the other applications and programs. and operating system performs basic tasks like recognizing the input from the keyboard, sending output to the display screen like monitor. This is also job of the responsibility of the operating system OS. And another responsibility is keeping track of files and directories on the disk and controlling the peripheral devices such as printers. Okay, although these are the responsibility of the operating system. Now we are giving only overview of the definition of the operating system. And input output devices means you know that these are the input output devices, mouse, keyboard, pen drive. These are comes under the input devices, whereas the output devices means monitors, printers, speakers, all those things comes under the output devices. Yeah, definition point of view, just you can read this one. These are the frequently asked questions. Okay, we gathered these questions in previous interview panels. These are the questions were asked. Input and output devices. An input devices sends information to a computer system for processing, and as output devices reproduces or displays the results of the processing Depending on the interaction, a device can be both referred to as an input output or input output device. These are the definitions of this theory part already discussed in our earlier first class, input and output devices. Okay. So, working of CPU also we have discussed in brief, and you just refer to the previous first class. MS Office, because you keep in your resume MS Office, technical knowledge or application of MS Office also you may keep in your resume, definitely they will touch you. MS Office, what is MS Office means? It is a Microsoft product. MS Office means Microsoft products applications. Those are MS Word, MS Excel, okay, PowerPoint, Access, Outlook. These are comes under the applications of the MS Office. It's a collection of the applications. MS Office means collection of the, what are the application? That is Word, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access. These are called MS Office applications. Definition, in definition point of view, if you want, you can read this one. It is an office suite of applications. Okay, it is a servers and services developed by the Microsoft. Microsoft is one of the company organization name. It is developed. Okay, it has developed these product applications. Those applications, as I discussed, just you can see this one, MS Word. MS stands for Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Outlook, and Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Access. And you need to explain about the each application. What is Word? What is the features of Word? We know that your resume also have been prepared in MS Word only, maybe MS Word only. Okay, to preparing the resumes, to preparing the documents, and mail merge. There is macros also available in Word. Macros that will cover in next class. Mail merge is there. Mail merge means same content, okay, same matter of some text can be sent to different persons at a time, is called mail merge. Okay. Before using the mail merge, you need to add all the addresses or emails. There is a one process is there while you are creating the mail merge. Okay. If you know the MS Word, you just practice that one. Okay. Mail merge definition is same content, one content can be sent to different persons at a time is called mail merge. Especially in offices, they will use the mail merge concept. It is one of the features of the MS Word. Just practice that one. What is MS Word? PowerPoint, you know that this is also using the PowerPoint. I prepared the slides. Okay, to preparing the presentation slides, we use the PowerPoint, and some graphics, animations also can be added in the PowerPoint presentations. Next, Outlook. I think you may or may not using the Outlook application in your system. Outlook means we can integrate all the mails, Gmail, Yahoo, all mails into in single entity. That can possible by using the Outlook. Okay, you please just use. It is a good one of the good application, Outlook, in your system. No need to go for Gmail, no need to go for Yahoo one each time. At a time, all the mails can be come in a single window, that is Outlook. Excel, Access. You know that Excel means you can prepare the charts, and you can do some calculations point of view. Excel is very useful. Report generation is possible by using the Excel. Access is one of the database servers. You can store the in the form of the data can be stored in the form of the tables, that by using the MS Access. Already MS Access. Just now we discussed what is macro and mail merge. Just look here, a macro is a series of commands. A macro is a series of commands and instructions that you group together as a single command. Okay. What is that indicates that if you are doing the similar kind of work in your MS Word or any other Microsoft application, you can create the macros. If you are creating, it's a macros means a combination of some some keyboard keys. Okay, if you press that key, automatically the same task, repeated task will be done automatically. Okay, you practice that one macro. It is very useful if you are doing an MS Office. If you are doing the similar kind of task, okay, is very useful. Macro is a series of commands and instructions that you group together as a single command to accomplish a task automatically. Okay, what are the advantage of the macro is it saves the time. Okay, which saves the times on tasks you do often. Often means frequently you are doing. Bundle the steps into a one single macro. Then you can run the macro by clicking a button on the that macro button is seen on a quick access toolbar. The toolbar, access toolbar that is visible, it is seen on the access toolbar in every Microsoft product applications like PowerPoint or Excel, MS Word. This macro button will be is seen. Okay, we will take some break. Okay, a short break. Once again, we will come back and we will discuss some more FAQs. Okay, meanwhile, you just ask any questions regarding the technical sessions. Okay, okay. Take one small break. Now left. Okay, welcome back. Now, now you can ask any questions. Now, meanwhile, we'll go through these FAQs. Next, one of the FAQ is question is, what do you know about the C? C indicates the C language. They will ask, what should we tell? C is a programming language. Okay, which programming it is, whether the programming categories are there. You can say it is high level, no problem. You can say it is middle level also, no problem. Okay. And it was invented to develop an operating system called Unix. Actually, initially it was to invented to work on the Unix operating system. Later it is used to develop the applications like low level programming and high level programming applications. What are the applications? Now we will see here. Why do we use applications of the C language? Applications of the C language. Okay, these are the applications. You can derive a new operating systems by using the C language. Operating systems like Windows operating system, Unix, Linux, all these things it has been developed by using the C language. Okay, here language compilers. Language compilers means you can develop by using the C languages. We can develop the compilers. I think you all know that in Java there is one program is called JVM. JVM also developed by using the C language only. In Java, JVM is there, one program is there. Once you install the Java, automatically JVM will be installed in your system. The JVM, what is the functionality of the JVM means it takes a bytecode and produces a system understanding language. Okay, it is a class file, takes the input as a class file and compiles into the system understandable language. That is the job of the JVM. JVM only will execute the Java programs. Okay, you will have your Android JVM, you will have your Windows JVM. There are different JVMs are available. All the JVMs are developed by using the C language. Okay, and also compilers. That is the interpreter here. JVM is an interpreter and compilers also. We can develop by using the C language. Assemblers, generally it is used for the assembly language programmers to translate from assembly language into the machine level language. We use the assemblers. Text editors and print spoolers, network drivers, modern programs like Java, .NET, databases like MySQL, language interpreters. Just now we discussed JVM, utilities. All these are the applications of the C language. Or data types. In C data types, or if it is C data types, you know that int, character, float, double, all these comes under the data types. There are three types of data types are there. One is basic data types, second one is derived data types, third one is user defined data types. Basic data types means integer, float, character, double, long, double, all this comes under the basic data types. Derived data types means structures and unions are derived data types. Okay. In case of C++ or Java, derived data types means classes are called derived data types. Okay. Enums, user defined data types means enums are the user defined data types. These are the data types. Pointers and arrays. What do you know about the pointers and arrays? So, pointers and arrays, first I will tell you the arrays. What is array? This array is a collection of the variables or collection of elements which is a stores contiguous memory elements of same data type is called arrays. Okay. Why do we use array means a variable stores only one value, whereas array stores more than one value. Okay, that is the difference between the variable and array. Here this is a variable, this is a array. Okay, here A stores only one value at a time. Okay, whereas array it stores more than one value. I can store whatever this is a variable. You can specify, if you specify here 100 elements can be stored in this variable. That is the meaning of the array. It's a contiguous memory of same data type. If I am writing here integer, only it stores only integer. Okay. This is variable, I write here B. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is array. You can store number of more than one value. Here you can store only one value, single value. Okay. If you want to store another value, for example, A equal to 10. Okay. 10 is stored here. Okay. If I want to store another number 5, this old value is overwritten. Old value is overwritten. So, old value I cannot get it back because it is overwritten, it is lost. Only new value is only stored. Okay, that can be achieved. You can old value and as well as the new value you can store here by using the arrays. Okay. But of same data type, homogeneous, the collection of the homogeneous continuous memory allocations. Continuous memory allocations mean this address is 1000, next address is because of the integer 2 bytes, after 2 bytes means 1002, 1004, like this, continuous memory allocations. By using the arrays, accessing the data elements becomes very simple, storing and accessing becomes very simple. That is the advantage of the arrays. Some disadvantages also, side effects also there. What is the side effects means? I cannot store wherever I want to. I cannot store wherever I want to. I cannot delete wherever I want to. If you want to do these kind of operation, it becomes very costly operations in arrays. Costly operation means shift. I need to shift this one, I need to shift this one, I need to shift this one. If I want to delete at this A of 3. If you want to get it this kind of situation, we go for the linked list. Linked list. Okay, that in linked list that can be achieved. But the problem with the linked list is accessing and storing becomes somewhat tedious. Tedious means difficult, not as easy as arrays. Next to pointers. Pointer means it is used to store the address of the variable, address of the structure. Okay, address of the variable, address of the structure or unions. Okay, that is the pointers. By using the pointers, execution becomes fast. Execution becomes fast. So that becomes very easy. And advantages are there. Dynamic memory can be achieved by using the pointers. Dynamic memory allocations means in C language malloc function is there, malloc, calloc, realloc, okay, malloc, malloc, realloc, calloc. These are the dynamic memory allocation. At the time of the runtime, arrays or structures can be created. Okay, these are the dynamic memory allocations functions, predefined functions. These are predefined in alloc.h. If you know the pointers only, malloc and realloc, calloc functions can be used. Okay, pointers must be there by using. If you want to allocate the memory at runtime, memory allocations can be done by using the pointer. That is one of the advantages of the pointers. Next, what is structure? It's a collection of the different data types is called structure. Arrays means collection of the same data type, whereas the structure means different data types. So, array and structure, there may be a difference is there. There is a frequently asked question also there. What is the difference between array and structure? Array means of homogeneous continuous homogeneous memory allocation, homogeneous, whereas structure means different kind of data types. That is the difference. Collection of the different types of data types is called structure. Structure syntax is, structure syntax I write here. Struct any structure name, EMP I am writing here, int roll number, next char s of 10 is a name, employee number name, e name, double salary, ID number, employee ID, semicolon, opening and closing braces, semicolon must be there. This indicates that end of the structure, Okay, this is the example for the employee. Employee structure, it is a derived data type. Structure is a derived data type. What is C++? It is also programming languages. It supports the OOPS concepts. It's the same. Whatever the C, we can do the applications of the C language the same, but high security is provided compared to the C languages, and it supports the OOPS concepts, object oriented programming languages. It contains the OOPS concepts and which provides the more security than C language, and it contains the pointers as well as the references are introduced in the C++. It is also high level language. One of the operator overloading means in C++ only it is used, but in Java operator overloading is avoided, not it is eliminated. Same operator performs different operations is called operator overloading. I repeat, same operator performs different operations is called operator overloading. Same operator performs different operations is called operator overloading. Okay. For example, object plus object is not possible. Okay, I cannot add the two objects. Okay, but by using the operator overloading, it can be possible. That is one of the advantages. Okay, if you want to without using the operator overloading, we have to write the addition function, another different function. If you know the plus operator, operator plus some logic you can write. Okay. So, object plus object, object minus object, object into object can be achieved by using the operator overloading. Okay. This is one of the advantages, but it is writing this operator overloading somewhat difficult in C++. That is what it is, and confuses also, leads to confuseness, ambiguity. That is what it has been eliminated from Java, but it is available in C++. Overload operator function overloading means same function performs different actions is called function overloading. In Java we called method overloading, in C++ we called function overloading. What is the difference between function and method? If the method function is a method is a function that can be written outside the class is called function. Okay. Method means a method is a function that can be written inside the class is called method. These are the differences. In C++ and C language we use the term function, in Java we use method, but the job is same meaning is same. Difference between C and Java. Difference between C and Java, yesterday we discussed on C and Java. It is a procedure oriented C language, whereas Java it is a object oriented programming language. It has C in less security, in Java provides more security. C GUI can supported in Java, by using the GUI, graphical user interface is difficult to write in C language. And in internet applications we go for the Java only. And some more differences are there. Yesterday you just refer yesterday link, so that you will see that differences. Yesterday we discussed on C and Java. Another frequent asked question is printf and scanf. It is also called as the input and output statements or input output functions. Input output functions are input output statements, both are same, or else directly it can be asked printf, what is printf and what is scanf. Printf is a, first we see the what is printf. Printf is a predefined function call which is predefined in stdio.h. It is defined in stdio.h. Standard input output dot header file. Standard input output dot header file. Okay. So it is a output function call. It is a output function call. It is a output function which is used to display the any message on the screen. Which is used to display any message on the screen, we use the printf. Next, scanf. Scanf is also a predefined in stdio.h. Scanf is predefined in stdio.h. Predefined means already no need to define again for this function. It is a predefined function, predefined in stdio.header file. And the functionality is, scanf functionality, it performs two actions. One is reading the data from the keyboard and storing into the variable into the memory. That is the responsibility of the scanf. In scanf we have to use format specifier. Syntax is, here we write the, within the double quotes we write format specifier. Okay. Ampersand is mandatory in scanf. Any variables, variables list. This is the syntax for the scanf. Example, In case of float, we write f variable, any variable name. This is an example. It is a format specifier, reading and storing. It performs two actions, reading and storing into the variable. That is the job of the scanf function, and which is defined in stdio.h. Actually, input output statements are divided into two parts, formatted and unformatted. Formatted means printf and scanf. Unformatted means put char, puts, and next get char, gets. These are the unformatted functions. Unformatted means we don't use any format specifier in this by using these functions. While we are using this function, put char means which you use to put a display single character on the screen. That is the definition of the put char. Puts means which you use to display a string on the screen. Generally, puts is used for the strings. Next, get char, which you use to read a single character from the keyboard, that is get char. Next, gets means which you use to read a entire string from the keyboard, okay, that is called gets. These are unformatted predefined functions. It is the output functions. First two are output functions and the next one is input functions. Next, loops and its types. If you want to do the repeated statements, if you want to display the repeated statements, we go for the loops. Okay. We have several types of the loops, that is for loop, while loop and do while loop. We have in C language and C++ for loop, while loop and do while loop. These are the three loops are there. For and while and do while are a keywords. These are the loops and its types. What is program? It is also one of the question asked previously. So, collection of the statements is called program and which perform a specific task. Collection of the statements which perform a specific task. What is specific task? Just look here on specific task. I am writing one small program and one example for the largest of three numbers. Largest, I am writing one function for largest of three numbers. Initially largest equal to a. Printf largest is %d a or large. Okay. Similarly, I am writing here. Just look here. It is also one program, so collection of the statements which perform a specific task. Specific task means here largest of three numbers. If I am giving the three numbers, it displays only which one among the largest number among the three numbers, means this is the logic. collection of the statements which perform a specific task. Task means here largest number. It's a one kind of program, okay, which perform a specific one specific, that is maximum. If I am writing the addition, that specific task is addition, that is nothing but a program. Next, swap two numbers. Swapping logic, we know that swapping logic, first there are three kinds of swapping logics are available. One is you take three variables, and second one is you take single statement, third one is by using only the two, without using the third variables also can be achieved the swapping the numbers. Okay, already written one swapping logic in our first or second day program, second day session. Single statements means swapping logic single statement. A is equal to A plus B. You have to take the variables, two variables minus B equal to A. This is the logic. A is equal to A plus B minus B equal to A. Simple. Or you can so it displays the A and B values will be swapped. You can try in your program single statement, it can be achieved. Next, without using the third statement, without using third variable, without using third variable, only two variables A, B, A. A is equal to A plus B, B equal to B, A minus B, B minus A minus B. Okay, these are the two, and third one is third three swapping logics can be written. Third one is by using the third variable. Third variable A, B, temp are the variables. Okay, these are the variables. First temp equal to, you need to store one variable into temp. Temp equal to A. Next, B equal to A equal to temp. A equal to B, B equal to temp. This is the logic for the by using it. Generally we write this logic only. You just remember this logic, it's enough. There are three kinds of swapping logics are available. Average of the two numbers, just try this one, difference between C and C++. Data structure. Okay, it is also data structure means arranging the data in a proper order is called data structures. Arranging in the data in a proper order is called data structures. That is, you just remember that one. Arranging the data in a proper order is called data structures. That is a definition of the data structures. If you see in our home also, data structure we are implementing in our at our home also, because if you see in the kitchen, all the plates are arranged in a proper order. I cannot keep my plate in the bedroom. Okay, I cannot keep my shoes in the kitchen, because we are following one data structure at our home also. Okay, what happens wherever we keep in without using any proper data structure means but while we are accessing it becomes very difficult. Okay. For example, I am storing, I am keeping after eating my any food, just I am keeping the plate inside the bedroom, just I am storing, I am keeping my shoes in some other place. While I am coming to any office or any colleges, accessing becomes very difficult. Okay, that's what we follow the data structures, so which becomes very simple, and time taking process consuming timing is very less by using the data structures. We have so many data structures are there, linked list, stacks, queues, all those things we just study. I will tell stack is a data structure, one of the data structures. Stacks, queues, linked list, trees, all those comes under the data structure only. Data structure, just look here, stack is a data structure which is used to store the data in a particular order. Okay. This is a diagrammatic representation. We use the push and pop operations in the stack data structures. And push means inserting the data inside the stack, and pop means deleting the data. Okay. And which follows first in first out, or first in last out, last in first out. Pop operation which removes the last element that was added into the stack. It follows last in first out. Definition is two operations that can be performed. What are the operations in the stack means? Mainly two operations. One is pushing. Pushing means inserting the data, inserting the element. Popping, deleting. Push and pops. Applications of the stacks are parsing, expression, infix to postfix. These are all are the applications. In MS Word also we use the stack operation while reversing the data. We use the stacks. Recursion, in recursion also stacks will be performed automatically while you are using the recursion function. Recursion means a function calling itself is called recursion. Automatically an operating system uses one stack without our knowledge. The next one is queues. Next one is queues. Okay. This is quite opposite of the stack. Queue is also an abstract data type or a linear data structure, and which is the first element is inserted from one and called. Okay. and it is also called as the first in first out, FIFO. So here the operations are DQ and NQ are the operations. In queues we follow the NQ and DQ. Hope you just technical discussion, technical round is becomes very simple. Okay, you don't worry about the technical session. Just prepare that basics knowledge. Okay, some logical programs they will ask. Okay, it may be C or Java. Okay, whatever you know, you just write that logical programs if you were asked, and just make sure that whatever you keep in your resume, you need to able to answer those skills. Okay. I try to share my knowledge with you, the technical sessions. If you have any doubts also, you can mail to me. That is, I will write here my mail ID. Rajendra dot @gmail.com. Okay. If you have any queries, you can send to this email ID, or another our technical team is there, that is crt.apssdc@gmail.com. You can send any mail, you can use any mail ID. We will I'll send it to you. Your doubts, I'll try to clarify your queries. If you send any question regarding the technical session. Thank you all. I wish you all the best. Okay.